Nightmare scenario looms as global markets head for the biggest oil output disruption in history, top energy guru warns. March 9, 2026. A growing energy crisis is emerging as the U.S. Israeli war with Iran disrupts global oil and gas markets. Attacks by Iran on ships in the Strait of Hormuz, through which about 20% of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas normally pass, have effectively shut down the key shipping route. As a result, major Gulf producers are cutting output because they cannot export and storage capacity is filling up. Oil prices have surged about 36% in a week. Iraq has reduced production by roughly 60%, from about 4.3 million barrels per day to around 1.7 to 1.8 million, while Kuwait and the United Arab Emirates have also lowered output. The liquefied natural gas market has been hit as well. Qatar has had to scale back production, pushing Asian LNG spot prices to nearly double and raising European natural gas prices by about 50%. Energy expert Daniel Yergin warns that the worst-case scenario would be severe damage to Gulf oil infrastructure and a prolonged closure of the strait, which could cause long-term supply shortages and potentially trigger a deep global recession. Although current oil prices around $90 per barrel are not yet at extreme levels, the situation already represents one of the largest disruptions to oil production in history. Fighting has also begun targeting energy facilities. Iran has attempted to strike neighboring Gulf oil infrastructure, though air defenses have so far limited major damage. Meanwhile, U.S. Israeli airstrikes have hit a refinery near Tehran that supplies fuel to Iran's civilian economy and military. Despite fears of a major shock, today's global economy is more resilient than during the oil crises of the 1970s, partly due to the U.S. shale boom and improved energy diversification. Still, markets remain highly uncertain, especially if the conflict escalates or the shipping route stays closed for an extended period. Diplomatic tensions show little sign of easing. The U.S. has demanded Iran's unconditional surrender, while Iran has vowed to continue fighting and has threatened civilian infrastructure in the Gulf, such as desalination plants. Washington has proposed a $20 billion tanker reinsurance program and plans to escort oil tankers through the strait with the U.S. Navy. However, analysts doubt the plan's effectiveness because Iran's drones have already hit several military targets. Experts warn that protecting the large number of tankers traveling through the region would be extremely difficult, and even a single successful attack could trigger a far larger oil shock. Overall, the key uncertainty for global energy markets is how long the conflict lasts and whether the Strait of Hormuz can reopen safely. By Fortune Story by Jason Ma, March 9, 2026.